morning, guys. How are you? Oh my God. It is a beautiful Tuesday in the Helen of the West, and I'm so happy to be here in your company again. Now, there's a couple of things I want to just refresh you on. We did bring a few things to your attention last week, and I just want to follow up to make sure that you're helping us to support the young people. So remember, the current secondary school, they've got their country and western dance that is on this Valentine, and we promised ourselves we're going to support them because it's for a noble cause. They are raising funds to help the students of the graduating team who may not be able to meet the graduating costs, and I think we need to help them to achieve that. So let's remember that. If you have not yet gone there, purchase some tickets for that, even if you don't have time to go, but purchase some tickets to support that. Then we also have the young man from the Students' Council, both at Sir Arthur Lewis and also at Current as well. They're trying to achieve some stuff as well. So again, let us reach out and let us support our young people. It's very vital for us to do so, especially if you're a past student from the alumni. Come on now. Let's do something and let's help our kids to do some positive stuff. Right. That being said, let's go on over to the news desk. Let's see what's happening there.
Good morning. Dr. Venus Cherry, the chairman of RISE St. Lucia Inc., is calling for greater psychosocial support for victims of violent crime following that brutal attack in Choiseul. He highlighted the lasting emotional impact of such violence and urged the government and the corporate sector to collaborate in providing necessary mental health services.
My mother died unhappy. She died sad because my brother was murdered in 2017. And there's been no justice, nothing whatsoever. She died unhappy, she died sad. No matter I brought her to live in the US, no matter what we did, she was just sad. So I say that to say, I cannot express enough how important it is for that emotional and psychological assistance from professionals to help families, grieving families, deal with this. And this shouldn't just be for the families of the victims. This should also be for the families of the perpetrators, because the families of the perpetrators are victims themselves too.
Dr. Cherry emphasizes that within St. Lucian society, a significant stigma surrounds the pursuit of mental health services. This societal norm discourages individuals from seeking help when dealing with emotional challenges. Wayne Harrow says he's ready to represent the UWP in VA4 South, citing his deep community ties and commitment to change. He criticized Dr. Kenny Anthony's long tenure and called for a fair runoff to select the party's candidate.
Look what happened to Viewford South in 1997. Dr. Anthony was imposed, and look what we have received so far. You understand? So I believe, and even after Dr. Anthony, I believe there are other more progressive SLP prospective candidates way back in 2006, 2011 for the St. Lucia Labour Party. Again, we cannot impose. We have a process within the party. So to answer you, I wish imposing me as the candidate was a fair process, but it's not. I prefer to stay as an applicant and see the process go through with Lady Lee and whoever is chosen. If she is chosen, I will have no choice to accept the process.
Radio personality Liana Johannes Paul, who is also from VA4, has announced her intention to contest the seat for the United Workers' Party, or UWP. Now, St. Lucia's hospitality leaders gathered at the Bay Gardens Beach Resort and Spa recently for the SLHTA Industry Update Conference. Hoteliers, tourism service providers and key stakeholders engaged in discussions on certification, incentives, marketing and investments aimed at strengthening the island's tourism sector.
Thus, SLHTA remains steadfast in its partnership with the SLTA, and together we will focus on improving this year's performance over last year's. This means not only addressing immediate concerns like airlift and marketing, but also exploring innovative ways to enhance the guest experience, increase visitor spending, and ensure that the benefits of tourism are felt across all sectors of our economy. Let us use today's gathering as a springboard for action. Together, we have the power to shape the future of tourism in St. Lucia. And I'm confident that with unity and determination, we will achieve even greater success in the year to come.
The Ministry of Tourism and the St. Lucia Tourism Authority, the SLTA, also participated in that conference. A high-level review led by the World Bank and the Caribbean Development Bank, or CDB, is focused on improving project execution and boosting development in St. Lucia.
The bank is one of the biggest financiers of development projects in St. Lucia, and St. Lucia is one of our biggest clients, probably top 5 clients when you look at all of our members. And so we play a critical role in financing the development of many aspects of the lives of people in St. Lucia. And so we did this meeting, or this week of this mission, was meant to do an analysis, have conversations, do consultations about the performance of those projects, especially the implementation performance, to not only understand where the bottlenecks is and the challenges are, but to try to jointly co-create and come up with good solutions to those challenges.
Over 4 days, officials assessed challenges, explored solutions, and emphasized stronger coordination to ensure projects deliver real benefits to citizens. That's your news summary. Thanks for watching. Good morning.
Thank you, Kendall and team. We'll take a break and come right back. Met up with an officer from the PM's office who is directly related to sharing information on the Independence calendar of activities. This is the month of February. Just a couple of more days or weeks, and then we, of course, will be into the Independence celebration for St. Lucia. Alanis was very handy in flourishing us with some of the activities on the calendar for this year. This is Alanis. Alanis Emmanuel is the program officer in the office of the Prime Minister. And Independence, we are in the month of February. Obviously, we've got to tap into what is happening for Independence, the calendar of events. There's a few things that, some few changes that are going to be made, some exciting ones as well. Some I'm very excited about. So Alanis here is going to flourish us with all of the information that we need to know to stay abreast with what is going to be happening on the island and how it is that you can get involved for the Independence 46. Alanis, welcome.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Now, I know you have a packed calendar this year because everything, listen, we end on a high and we started off on a high again, Lucia to the world. So things nice. So we're looking at the calendar of events and we're thinking there's probably a lot of things that, the government would like to engage in. So here you are. You're going to tell us what it is.
So for this year, we're celebrating 46 years of independence under the theme Do Some Health and Well-Being for a Prosperous Nation. Of course, stressing on health and well-being for a prosperous nation. Of course, you cannot be not well and want to go out and have fun. So we're stressing on health and well-being for a prosperous nation for 2025. And our celebrations, our activities, more or less, they started on the 29th of January with the National Independence Battle Relay. Yes. It started off in the community or constituency rather of Babuno, and it went down. So from Babuno, we went over to Grozile, into Castries North, into Castries East, into the constituency of Castries Southeast.
What are some of the other things? The battle we've been following, they're very close to this one. This one is close to our heart. We know the expo, the business expo is going to be happening as well. There's a new venue, so we got to talk about that.
So last year, or the past few years, we've been in Castries, right here in the William Peter Boulevard. However, this year, Export St. Lucia is taking the business expo to the constituency of Vieux-Fort. That event would happen on the 14th and 15th of February from about 10 o'clock. Well, on the 14th, it starts from 12 noon, and the following day thereafter, it starts from 10. Yes.
Okay. What else? Let's talk the parade. We know the independence. We talked to Craig already about independence, right, and all the things. But from your standpoint now, we want to know parade-wise, what is going to be happening parade day? What are some of the other activities that, the government is going to be involved in, the public can get involved in?
the Independence Military Parade will happen at the Mindu Phillip Park in the constituency of Castries East, Marsha, for everybody's sake. Last year we went to Soufrière, and of course it was a grand fiesta, and persons came out in numbers to support the Royal St. Lucia Police Force. And we are encouraging the public again to come over to the Mindu Phillip Park in Marsha to give the police that lending support, and of course not just the police, but to celebrate our 46th independence anniversary. The Independence Celebratory Rally will also happen at the Mindu Phillip Park from there right after the military parade. So we're asking persons to stick around and just await the commencement of the Independence Celebratory Rally. And later on in the evening, there's the Independence Showcase, what we call, but however, this year it's called the St. Lucian All Stars. Of course, you will see the lights of various of our groovy and soca monarch artists, power soca, groovy soca, calypso monarchs. They will be on display, and of course, they will be backed up by one of our energetic bands in St. Lucia.
Right. So we looking for a full day on that day. So when you come out in the morning, don't worry about going until after the bacchanal.
Until the bacchanal done. And of course, the Castries Basin will come alive with seafood festival at the Castries Fisheries Complex on that same day. And then you have the supermoto, like Craig would have mentioned to you, on the Castries waterfront. So there is definitely something for everybody, and we are encouraging the public to come out and support, come out and celebrate our 46th independence anniversary. It's not for me, it's not for you, it's for everyone.
Everybody. So we say in Duval or some?
Duval, some health and well-being for a prosperous nation.
Wonderful. I'm sure we'll tap into you again to zero in on somebody thing, but
there's so
there's a
many.
lot. Right.
Yes.
So there's a lot. So this is just a broad sense of what is going to be happening as part of the calendar. But when we need to again, we're going to come on and we're going to tap into Alanis again and get, zero in, like we said, on some of the activities that is part of the celebration. Alanis, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
And
Thank
so
you so
said,
much.
Lucia.
Happy 46th independence anniversary.
Absolutely. And of course, Alanis mentioned one of the activities on the calendar, and that, of course, has grown to become a very vital one for us here in St. Lucia, which is, of course, the Business Expo. This year, they are taking it down to the community of Vieux Fort. So Karim Nelson from Export St. Lucia expands on that. We're here with communication from Export St. Lucia, like you can tell, because we definitely at that time, again, it's independence. We are talking the Business Expo, a component that's been added on to the whole independence celebration, which was very much welcome at the time it was introduced. And since then, it has continued to fit the mandate, continue to grow, and a lot of people has continued to put a lot of energy and effort into it. The patrons look forward to it. I guess the entrepreneurs and the service providers, they absolutely, as they should, look forward to it as well. Karim here is always very well versed and is the right man to give us the information. This year, Karim, let me tell you, Happy New Year. We're back again. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you
How is
as
it?
well. I'm good. Feeling
Absolutely.
good.
I can see that. Tell me about, we go in Vieux Fort this time around. Now, I jump right there because I'm excited. I don't know, something about, taking it away from Castries for a minute and then letting the rest of the island feel the love. Something just makes sense about that. So tell me about it. Just break it all down. I know you're a man. This is your field. So I'm just handing you the mic and you just do your thing.
All right, thank you. So, as you would know, this is our third edition of the St. Lucia Business Expo. As you would rightly note, it's the first time we're heading down to Vieux Fort, and we're looking to have a big celebration there. We define the Business Expo as a celebration of entrepreneurial spirit, and this year we're going to have about 100 businesses down in Vieux Fort at the Vieux Fort Independence Square. So it's a whole day activity, both days, February 14th and 15th, from the 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. And we're looking to have a time. You spoke about the culture of people down south, how they like to have a good time. And we're looking to bring that flavor, bring that essence, and hopefully they can enjoy and see the amazing collection of businesses that are in St. Lucia.
Wonderful. Now, in terms of numbers, the last year, what was our numbers like?
Last year, we had about 140. The first year, we had about 70. The reason we had 140 last year is that we received so much, like an influx of registrations and applications, and we felt it necessarily, hey, Why don't we try to include every single person? But this time the space constraints are a bit different, but we're still bringing 100 businesses. That's 100 businesses people can experience, 100 businesses that people can explore, and 100 different things that you can try, 100 different new things that you can see. So yes, that's the talent St. Lucia has on offer.
Wonderful. I was a bit worried. I said, "Oh, are we going down in the numbers?" But it was a strategic. You had to make that decision based on the constraint of the space, like you said. But then again, it's also an ongoing thing. So obviously, by next year, you live in room for continuity here, which is wonderful. Are all of the entrepreneurs and service providers, the artisans, they are from all across, just as well.
Yeah, so we received applications from literally every single district. So there are businesses from every single district in St. Lucia. There is a concentration of businesses from the south because obviously we're bringing it down there. We wanted to give them that sort of platform as well. But you can see businesses from across St. Lucia going to be there, going to be present.
Have you guys had the opportunity in the planning stages to interact with the people on the ground who are going to be part of it, the Viewfort people? I'm sure they're excited.
Yes, we've done a couple of site visits and people down there are really excited about it. I know one thing down there wasn't a square this year in Viewfort, so some of them are kind of looking forward to that celebration. And when I say a celebration, it's going to be a party, it's going to be a celebration. We have artists, we have the likes of DYP, Ricky T, Imran Nerdy, Sly, Kuya. We having a big thing.
Okay then, I like my calendar. Hear that? Where's my calendar? Let me 14th and 15th, right? 14th and 15th. You know the time, because I'm sure there's persons from up this side would like to take the trot down as well. What time do we working with on both days?
Yeah, so the expo will be open from 9 a.m. on both days, and we're looking to go to 7 p.m. on both days as well. The first day, the expo itself will be open from 9, but at some point we will have a short opening ceremony just to kind of break it in. But people are free to come in from 9 a.m. to enjoy and see what's on offer.
All of the stuff.
Yes.
And boy, I tell you, the expo has opened your eyes so much. I mean, I expect from my experience, Kareem, you know what? You see goods that you never even know that was produced here in St. Lucia, and sometimes you're passing them in the supermarket and not even knowing that this is homegrown. So I think, the Business Expo, if anybody has never taken the opportunity to patronize, to come on in, you don't have to buy if you don't have the money, but it's very, very vital for you to come and get yourself acquainted with what is truly yours. And especially now, Independence is where we're celebrating ours. St. Lucia is on a high, definitely. So let's move on that energy.
Yes. And coming out of the expo, a lot of the businesses do articulate that they see an increase in their customer base, their consumer base after participating in the expo. So that's something we want to replicate again this year. Bring more businesses that people may not be familiar with, see what's on offer, and hopefully they can get something new and enjoy the celebration.
Absolutely. And I wouldn't say, never mind all of that. This is me celebrating my own independence, but certainly Duva awesome.
Yes, Duva awesome.
Karim, thank you, and I look forward to the expo.
Thank you so much. And I just want to tell everyone watching, the DBS family, come on down to Viewfort. Even if you don't buy, come and see what's on offer. If you don't buy on Friday or Saturday, maybe you can buy some other time, get in contact with them. So let's have a good time, and we're looking to have a great time.
Exactly. Let's celebrate greatness. We see you.
Hey, what's up, St. Lucia? This is again your friendly neighborhood Bweelzfit here with some brand new exercises for you guys in this time. Now, I've gotten a lot of requests from people who enjoy the program and they want to see some specific exercises for them to do. However, I'm getting old. You can see all the hair on my face. So I've forgotten. So feel free to give me a call or hit up DBS if you like the program, and you can just tell them what exercises you would like to be seen for what specific body part, or if you have any specific injury, how we can work to help you out. With no further ado, here we have our 6-minute explosive exercise for you today, which will be targeting the legs. And men, this one is for you guys especially, because we'll be hitting some keto exercises also. Come with me, let's get it popping. Good morning. All right, so we're going to be getting 6 minutes in, so no excuses at home. We're going to start the clock. And we're just going to just warm up the legs in a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing strenuous. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Next leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. First, we're going to do some sumo squats. All right, space your legs out wide. Slightly protrude your toes outwardly on each side. And we're going to squat. We're going to go for 15 reps. Let's go. 1, 2. Always maintaining the bend in your knee. 3, 4, 5, 6. Get the angle. 7. Don't let your knees pass your toes. 8, 9. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Easy exercises can be done when you wake up before you go to work. Right now, you're going to close your feet slightly, not too wide, but not too close. And we're going to get a pulse in. So we're going to do pulse, pulse, and up. All right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Suck in your stomach. 5. Chest out when you come up. 6, 7, 8. Ooh, I'm feeling the burn already. 9. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. I'm already feeling that burn. Now, we're going to do some stiff leg. You're going to do some stiff leg. Now, what you're going to do, always maintain a slight bend in your knee and bring your back in, chest out, keep your back flat. And it's a deadlift. And up. Stretching it out. Touch your toe and come back up. 2. Feel the stretch. Back flat, chest out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're halfway there. 9. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. So this was stiff leg deadlift. Now we're going to do some RDLs where it's like a stiff leg deadlift. However, we're going to use more knees. And this one, we're going to pulse it in. You understand? So it's more like you're going to, again, same position. But you know, when you go down, you're not leaving the knees solid. We're going to bend slightly with it. And our arms are going to reach by our shin area. So we're going to go and stop here. 1, feel the pulse. 2, feel the stretch. 3, let's go St. Lucia. 4, 5, 6, 7, good for building and toning. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now, if you have any specific back issues, you have to be very careful. That's why form is most important. The exercises are good, however, it's very dangerous if it's executed poorly. Right, so right now we're going to hit our calf area. Again, so we're going to go into a wide stance, but this time we're not going to send our toes outwards. We're going to keep it in front. And what we're going to do, we're going to squat down and come up on our toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5 more, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, 6 minutes explosive. I felt that. Now remember, if you want to build 4 to 6 to 8 reps controlled, if you want to tone, 10 to 12 reps, and if you want to get fit and ripped, 12 to 15 to 18 reps. Again, form is key. Stay hydrated. If you don't have your water at home, which is very good for hydration, I recommend you get your CMOS. With all that, when you drink it, you surely get fit and ripped, even while it's trying. Good morning.
Wonderful. Well, guys, that's our Tuesday show. We wrap up at this moment. But again, remember, before you go out and have a good day today, or while you're out having a good day today, remember we promised our young people some support. So remember that today, please, and let that be part of the agenda as we go on out our business today, or before the end of the week, or before the shows, yeah? Let's support our young people. Let's bear that in mind today. Do that for me, and let's find ourselves back here again tomorrow for another DBS This Morning. We're going to have some awesome features again tomorrow. So we're looking forward to seeing you back here again.